time for the show. Microphone check, rhythm and vibe. Straight as an arrow, keeping it live. Stalling is balling, Mike's in control.
Hey, you don't know me. Please make me look gay.
You look like you might have seen one up close.
How come you claim to be 5'9" even though you're like 5'5"?
I don't know. How tall are you?
5'9".
You're 5'9"?
I'm actually 5'9".
Okay, come over here. Let's see.
Bridge. Bridge.
Got him!
Laid gay, dropping rhymes that slay. In the golden era, where the real ones play. GCA crew, keeping it true. Spitting dope lines till the break of day. Back in the day, we had the style. Retro beats with that smooth vinyl dial. Flow so fresh, lyrics so tight. Representing the essence, shining so bright. Golden era, where the legends reside. Late and gay, taking you for a ride. GCA, bringing the classic sound. Hip-hop pioneers holding the crown. Golden era, where the legends reside. Late and gay, taking you for a ride. GCA, bringing the classic sound. Hip-hop pioneers holding the
Hello and welcome everybody to a special Halloween edition of Late and Gay with the GCA. I am your host who was not behind any of the technical difficulties, I swear, despite my poor performance last week. I'd like to welcome everybody to the stream. We got almost everybody back from the San Antonio meetup. Totally not jealous. I am Mo Zamboni, and as is per usual in the Geeks and Gamer and the FNT sphere, I'm going to start by going around the panel, and we're going to do our reveals and our intros. So without further ado, I'm so excited. He is at, 670 subscribers now, sir?
I prefer when it was 669. I thought that was a lot nicer.
Mm-hmm. It was a nicer number.
Yeah, yes. It was at 666 for a while, and I was telling people to like unsub. I was getting uncomfortable. All right, am I doing it?
I take responsibility, Nerd Wars. Yeah, go ahead. Let's do it.
I am a member of the SG1 crew from the documentary starring SG1.
You got P90 to go with it?
What's that?
A P90.
P90 to go with it? Yeah.
I don't. I got an M16 now. In the earlier episodes, they were using M16s, so.
All right.
I love how you have a lot of points off.
That way you can understand what he's saying.
I hear a lot of popping when he talks.
Yes. We're inferring what he's trying to say. So next. Okay, so next up, Malty unfortunately is having technical difficulties. Not to put it on him, it's not his fault. It's probably StreamYard's, but it is Malty, the man. How are you doing, sir? He is definitely fucking malting right now. So, let us know. Oh, jeez.
I put out 2 fucking videos today. Like, come up to do this stream, and now the audio doesn't work whatsoever. What the hell is going on? If you can't tell by my background, I'm one of those people that gets absolutely massacred by Pyramid Head and Silent Hill, a very underrated horror movie.
Hey, I don't want your microphone sounds kind of muffled, like there's
no shit.
Did you see his mouth?
Almost like there's something in front of it.
His mic was not working backstage, by the way.
Yeah. Just move that pop screen out of the way and just put it right on there, buddy. Just get right to it.
Oh. Well, I got a fucking snout now, so.
You got a built-in pop filter.
Yeah.
Seriously, I have to ask y'all, like, do I need to be closer or any other way? Like, can you actually hear me?
That sounds good. It was a little far back to begin with. Yeah.
10 out of 10.
That's exactly what I thought. I was like, woo.
Wood.
All right, next up, we have another person who is hot on the heels of 500, unless he's hit it already. Have you hit it already, sir?
I am currently sitting at 518.
Yes!
Look at private chat.
You did it.
All right.
Yeah, it's my area
Hit it
code.
last
Let's
night.
go.
Did it.
Probably shouldn't say that.
Hell
but-
yeah. So
You did it.
yes, and it's all thanks to the 199 and the fellowship. Last night during Cobra Cast, the guys just fucking raided me, and I just blew
Really?
up. So
Yep.
Oh, nice. I was listening as long as I could. I'm glad, dude.
Yeah, you
That's-
didn't get shit off my second, my one from TNME last night. So
Oh, Cornboy knows.
Uh,
Cornboy knows.
Hayden, something else
Yay.
crazy happened on that stream too.
Yeah, you guys got invited to
Yeah.
the election stream.
a $500
$500.
super chat comes in from Laughing Man. It says
That crazy
"Get
man."
Hayden
Oh, I saw
Wang,
that, but I didn't know he.
Alec Baldwin's finger and Rolo on the election day. stream."
Rolo.
Rolo.
I
Yeah.
miss him.
I wonder if we'll actually get him because I know they haven't. Whatever.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens. Who knows if he'll actually pull us in? But hey, it was cool for Laughing Man to donate $500.
It was hilarious.
He did a
That's
couple, I think, if I remember
Yeah, he
right.
did. He did a couple. Well, he did a couple 500s. One of them specifically mentioned us. But yeah,
Hey,
it was,
there
it
you
was
go.
fucking awesome.
And his profile pic is from
I'm
one
not
of the best anime.
All right.
What is
and
it from
so,
again?
Ghost in the Shell. Standalone. concept,
Oh.
first season.
Oh.
all
I
right,
thought it was just a movie.
Nope.
I'm
Oh.
gonna do the big reveal
Old
here.
anime.
Foreshadowing. Go ahead.
I have come dressed as one of my favorite things.
Bunny.
Butt
Well,
plug.
like, because
You came dressed as a bridge. What the fuck is wrong with you?
You're invisible.
You're a background.
No, he's-
I'm a ghost.
Oh.
Just kidding. I'm a cat.
Ah!
That's actually scary.
Ah!
What the hell?
Kill it with fire.
Very unexpected.
Hey.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
It felt appropriate. Listen, if I do what everybody else does and I do the, there.
There, now he's been
Because,
he's halfway down the screen. Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
4 kids and a lot more bad text than that.
Uh-oh.
I knew that's where it was going to go.
Just make sure you're cutting
Oh.
off feet there. You know how chat gets.
Jeez.
Nice fursona you got there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't
It's
it?
beautiful.
Yeah, let's see the bedroom eyes before we go to Lady Medea.
Mo Vagabond.
That's as good as I can get.
No. Stop. No.
Yes,
Oh,
that.
text message? Oh, or is he talking about?
Probably Twitter.
Might actually be it. He has my number.
And-
Oh.
Yeah, let me check.
maybe. Check them all your messages.
Let's.
Well, if your
Oh,
messages
there's a
look
picture.
like
I'm
your-
afraid.
If
Oh,
your
God.
messages look like your Discord messages, you'll never find it.
Of course, it's another watermelon drink. I would expect nothing less.
Oh.
Awesome, dude. So that is one of the. That's why you go to the meetups, people, because especially if you get a chance to hang out with Vagabundo, do not pass it up. The man has stamina like nobody else. We thought for sure he wasn't showing up to the meetup, but he's like, "Yeah, I'm fine." Like in Dallas, that was he was awesome. So, anyways, moving along, we have Lady Medea back from San Antonio. How are you doing, ma'am?
Well, slowly recovering from that trip. It was fast and furious. I mean,
No.
one day I got on the plane, got there, and then after all the partying and everything, the next day I had to get up early and get back. So
Oh,
it was it was. And then I got stuck in traffic on the way from the airport. It took me 2 hours.
oh.
I know,
That's trash.
but it was all.
Lord, you to San Antonio? Jesus Christ.
What was that? Huh?
You're in San Antonio? Oh, you in Vegas?
San
You're in
Antonio.
Yeah, the meetup was there. You silly goose.
Yeah, she was there with us in San Antonio.
You
She
drove
flew
out
to
there?
the airport and then just got a rental car.
Okay, I thought you meant I thought she said like she dropped in
Oh, no.
California.
No, I made that drive. No.
Never mind.
That's a long one.
Yeah, we tried. We tried.
He is in spirit.
I honestly want to see a Hunter S Yo Pops at some point. I would want to see that happen. But anyways, Lady Medea, I can't wait to see the video and everything like that. But most of all, I want to see
The
your
video
review.
is very short, so I have to figure something out.
Hey, it's all right. FOMO is a thing, and we all need to feel it. So, so we show up to the next one. So let's see this Let's see this outfit. Let's see the costume.
All right, well, there you go. Hello.
Oh.
Oh, that's nice.
Nice.
So.
You know what I am?
So-
I'm just a prostitute, but.
Well, you said it, not
Oh
my goodness.
Oh, so you're a games journalist?
Accent, dude.
Oh
Yeah.
no!
You can call yourself a games journalist. We know.
Trash can.
Maybe it looks like he would have a southern accent, but hey, boys, never mind.
I do declare.
Country girl.
I
Look
do
at country girl.
She's got a case of the vapors. Yeah.
It's like giddy up, boys.
Oh my god!
Absolutely. And by the way, tonight, I guess we're riding the tidal wave of Hayden and Alec Baldwin's finger. We're hovering around 50, give or take a few. So thanks everybody for showing up.
Yeah,
we really
let's
appreciate
go.
it. It's gonna be a fun stream. So
This is probably the worst time for us to do it. We're a fucking retard. We already had audio issues.
hey, if this is what they'll put up with for 50, this tells you how bad I was last week. Because I was like around 35. So
Wow.
that was more of a mental technical difficulties. But anyways, as you could tell, I'm back and better than ever, or as average as ever. But anyways, Jessica Lindstrom, how you doing, ma'am? You were apparently the talk of the town at the meetup.
Oh fuck! Yeah, I'd rather forget that.
What?
What does that mean? What
I
happened?
hate attention.
Oh boy.
Yeah,
Like the last thing I wanted, and like I had to be on the camera, and I'm like, what the fuck? I don't want to be on camera.
Yeah, we always kind of came in as a group, and then she got swooped up, and it was like, "We want you to come help work the booth."
Yeah, over there hanging out with Tabitha and
I
X-Ray
wasn't
Girl.
expecting any of that shit.
Oh, that's awesome though.
It was like, come here and help, and I was like, what? What am I doing? I just wanted to hang out. Oh.
Risk it. By the way, if there's a better profile pic, I have not seen one yet today.
I was just thinking how good it is.
Okay, fine. Okay, hold on.
Is that one that Isaac made?
I'm a
No,
flapper
Isaac did one.
girl.
Oh,
Yay!
nice.
Roaring 20s.
I was literally talking about. Wow, she's got the gloves and everything. Can you do the 23 skidoo or anything or?
23 skidoo. What?
Motherfucking knows the dance names and shit.
I don't know any of that shit.
I flapped it out.
Very nice. It's a good one, actually.
That's very classy. Which is probably, honestly, you could have just wore your regular clothes. It would have been way classier than everybody else. But I digress.
Well, I am going to
yeah.
soon because I'm not going to wear this the whole time.
Sure you are, Dame. You're gonna hang out. We're gonna have a few martinis at the speakeasy.
This thing is a pain in the ass, and I can't wear this thing. So like, fuck you.
What do you say?
Hey, Jessica, with the headphones, it looks like you're like a flapper girl that's like from the future. It's like
That's what's messing me up.
Yeah, oh, that's cool.
Secretary.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, well, duh. We already
God,
knew that,
guys.
but yeah. But okay, so next, you've seen the best, now see the rest. No, I'm just kidding. How you doing, Hoodie D?
Hello, everybody. Doing great. I've been no-lifing Black Ops 6 for the past, 5 days, so I haven't seen sunlight or anything that's outside of Black Ops.
Oh, you too?
So, I've been having a lot of fun, though. I saw Venom last week. It was a Sony movie, I'll just say that. And, yeah, I've been playing Call of Duty, so nothing really new for me.
Awesome. Well, there better be something new. You better be wearing a costume, my man.
You said what?
Your costume. Let's see what's up. Detroit. Oh, shit.
Oh, we did it.
That was creepy.
Oh,
Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah,
we had one frame.
Yeah.
One frame of the cowboy.
With
And he went
Dang.
Nice.
He was trying to pass.
So now you
Did a
can't
good job.
talk for the rest of the stream.
Yeah, say something.
You gotta be in character. You can't just dress up as them. You have to embody them.
He's not saying anything. I'm starting to get creeped out.
Is it weird that it's like the same persona as Joe Biden, kinda?
It is.
Yeah. Oh my god, it's funny. When he does that fucking like resting, like when he's like tired, he looks super fucking tired.
That is
Come
like
on, man.
really unsettling.
Yeah, that's a good mask.
Good lord.
Okay, that's enough of that.
That's creepy.
That is, he needs a little more than that. He needs some aloe vera or some shit. But
Fucking Ashley Larry.
Ashley Larry. Snake eyes. Anyways, yo Pops, how you doing, sir?
I'm good. And I never said I won't put on a costume. I think I jerry rigged something up. So give me a second. But I've been good.
Oh.
By the way, I got rid of his popping by unchecking the cancel background noise.
Ah.
I thought we tried that already.
It was somehow it rechecked.
Sorry, Monty, I love your hair. I just realized.
That Sideshow Bob look, and I was like, this would make it better rather than everything being tied back. I think it's funnier if I just do that.
What?
Oh,
what
That's not it. That's not it. Like, bro, I am pillowcase. Everyone kneel before me, or
you're a Korean ghost.
I could be a fucking Zodiac killer.
Don't pull that too high off your head. Be careful there.
Oh,
what's wrong with my costume? Wait, can you see?
Oh.
Yeah, I can't see shit. I can't see anything out of this. I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, chill out there, Creighton Bigsby.
So,
Go back to your country.
in case anyone's wondering, like 2 minutes before we went live, he's like, "How come no one's cameras on?"
Yeah,
He had no idea. We were
No one
dressing
told
up today.
everybody.
Hey, too is like, I regret all my life decisions right now.
Man, we're gonna get clipped, and I'm a fucking kitty cat for the one that's gonna go viral.
Hey, to be fair, Nerd Wars, it was specifically for that, you know.
Cajun Corey.
Multi-purpose game.
You
Jesus.
made that choice, my
That's a
guy.
good. Hey, we
could've been
put
Bunny
the K in the
Girl.
KKK, or we put the K in the KKK. Let's believe that.
There's the cowboy. He's back from the
I can't
realm.
wear that fucking mask anymore.
That was creepy enough. Yes, I also did that. So next to last, everybody in the chat is hoping that you're Uncle Rico, and we'll swing back around to that
I
later
thought I
in the
was
show.
already Uncle Rico. Why would I dress up as myself?
Good point. So anyway, sir, how you doing? How's the streaming going? How's the modding on 87 different channels going?
Oh, it's going good. Yeah, haven't streamed in a while. I got to stream after this. I really want to play Control. Control's a really sick game, and it's kind of creepy, so it's appropriate for this time of year.
Yeah.
But yeah, other than that, just modding and
Yes.
I can't believe no one else is wearing a mask. I'm really triggered. Like, you guys just want to catch COVID and like kill all of your family members and stuff. Like,
I got mask 2.0, honky.
Oh, are you
that
supposed to
mask
be
is not approved by Lord Fauci.
No, you're supposed to be a
I have my Let's
Japanese
Go
fanboy?
Biden shirt on.
That doesn't say Biden.
Yeah, I was gonna say, let's go, Brandon. Come on, man.
Well, you heard the crowd; they were all cheering. Let's go, Brandon! And it's like a code. It's like you guys wouldn't get it. You're right wing.
Well
We're just
done.
a bunch of
That's great.
extremists.
I like it. I will allow it.
They're
So.
cheering, "Let's go, Brandon!" You hear, "Let's go, Brandon!"
Yeah, I don't know what you guys thought.
Who's Brandon?
Yeah,
it's.
I know, man.
It's,
Oh, okay.
He was
like-
the
Alright.
racer who won.
I'm gonna leave, guys.
Brandon was a race car driver.
Yeah, well,
what do you mean?
Let's go-
Oh, yeah,
let's go
I'm the
Nagradol.
retard. I'm the retard because I'm wearing a mask in my house by myself, alone, and like you guys are just spreading COVID.
Hey, you don't need the mask and all that to be.
there
a
we go.
retard,
Isaac's
so-
got it. Hope this mess up.
It doesn't, by the way. I need
How do you
at
know?
least 2 more masks because Dr. Fauci told me that.
That's
Don't
not
look
an
at my shirt.
N95 that you're wearing.
Oh, Risket's coming out
CVS
swinging.
sold me this mask. You think CVS would lie to me?
Probably.
10 out of 10.
I mean, you think like the news just lies about stuff? Like, you guys are brain dead or something. Brainwashed.
All right.
Hey,
Well,
give us
you
your
know,
best read. Give us
you
your
know,
best
like,
read. I don't know.
you know, like, well, that's just like your opinion, man.
Shock. You're here just in time.
What's up, guys? I'm ready
Come
to
on,
host.
dog.
I'm ready to
Guys,
head.
together, I guess now.
Oh, you got the ball too. Nice.
Oh,
You have a white
That's
Russian?
fucking cool.
I do not,
dude,
man.
that's good.
You have a
I
Caucasian?
did not. I did not. I did not have a chance to get some more half and half from the store. So
You have a piston rug somewhere?
oh, man.
That's just Mo. What do you mean?
Yeah.
People may not know what your costume is. You might have to explain it, Mo.
Good,
I have
dude.
to explain.
Yeah.
All right.
Bro, you
The
look
Big
just like
Lebowski.
Holy
The
shit.
Big. I'm Jeff Lebowski. All right. I'm Jeff Lebowski from the Big Lebowski. All right. I got the.
You want that money,
robe on, I got the
Lebowski?
shirt.
AKA the dude.
The dude.
The dude. Yeah, of
The
course. man.
Deuterino? Deuterino? There's
Dude,
Deuterino.
you look like a rock star. Like, you could pull that off. It's like a. It looks like a natural look.
I don't know what
Seriously,
you're
I
talking
am-
about,
hey.
Nerd Wars.
you're like
Somebody give that man a
told you
fucking
I was a
joint, dude.
Jack
captain.
Wild.
I don't know what you mean.
I think
I
Mo wants
said
me
it
to
whenever I
join
shut
his
up.
cult.
Yeah,
You guys are
dude.
already in a cult. It's called being right-wing Nazis and stuff.
Well, that's just your opinion, man. That's all I got to say about that. You're
I'm writing in Joe Biden's name this November.
Do it.
all right.
Thank
I'm
you.
afraid. I'm afraid that you're going to keep going and you're actually going to believe this bullshit. That you're gonna blue pill yourself if you're not careful. And they're gonna. Whoa!
Sorry,
Oh,
I just
what?
remembered something in this
Oh
app.
no!
I have hand tracking.
Hey, yo.
Okay, you can see the square there, but if I zoom out too much, I don't know how safe it is for YouTube if I zoom out too much.
What? Oh!
No,
Whoa.
I can do
Cross-eyed
kitty
Jimbo.
arms.
Make those titties shake. Make those titties shake.
Whoa.
Kitty
Okay,
arms.
we got the booty shorts.
Yeah.
Do you have placenters on your boobs, Hayden, to make
Yes.
that work? Or okay.
Well,
Yeah,
I don't
well,
know. I'll have to figure that out for the physics.
Multi's hair is distracting me.
It's honestly, it sells
I
it.
can give
It's
you
pretty good.
more. There's more. I still got it tied up. I can give you more.
Oh no! Let's see.
He's gonna
Well, I have
unman
no
bun
idea
it.
because there's like there's a thing that like breaks it down. Let me get it out of the thing. We can go wild with it. I got all this hair. I could just do crazy stuff with it.
Hayden's not invited to the election stream.
Oh my god.
Holy nightmares! Whoa!
You know what Malty
Oh,
is?
nice.
He's that guy in the meme where he's like, you know how I said things were gonna be bad? He's looking back with the gas mask on. He's like, they're gonna get much worse.
I keep bumping into the microphone.
Oh
because
no!
it's
He's going.
out so far.
I don't know how
Uh,
bad
oh,
people are
that's-
racist.
That's exactly what I was thinking right there. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. All right. So, without further ado, and at the mercy of the crowd, please, Lord, let's get on to the topics here. Malty, if you're able to see the screen, let me know. But
When I was
first-
having issues, I got so mad that I deleted all the tabs that I had set up, lined up in a row, and timestamped so we could go
Oh,
through this
God.
the way that I normally do it. But I seriously was just like, y'all have a great stream. I don't want to bring it down, but I do have my costume.
all right. Well,
Are you
I have
prepared?
the tabs pulled up, and I'm not as retarded as last week. Last week, of course, I messed that up. Fuck. Anyways, yeah. So we're gonna start because I was not aware of this until earlier today because I block it out like a bad childhood memory. We are at the 12th anniversary. Yeah.
Why you shit talking pumpkin lattes?
Because they suck.
Pumpkin lattes are great. Pumpkin spice is
Oh,
Oh,
superior.
oh my god.
I don't
Jesus.
even care Listen, I'm
Yeah.
a blonde cat girl right now. I can say it. I
Why
love
don't you see the
pumpkin spice
fucking pot of
lattes.
potpourri while you're at it?
Hey, Riskin, I know what you look like now. I met you in person. I mean, hey, man, that's just your opinion, man. So,
You mean he's not just like this little round ball that's pointing his fingers?
you'd be a lot cooler if you did. Oh, wait, that's a different movie. My bad.
Yes.
So 12 years ago, one of the worst decisions ever made by any IP ever happened. George Lucas sold Lucasfilm to Disney.
It was a tragic day, and you can see that his soul has left his body as he is signing that. Meanwhile, the demon sitting next to him has found a new reason to live.
Did he even know it at the time? Because they were still promising him that they would treat his treatment of the sequel trilogy with at least some respect.
So, from what I understand, I have not read it, but in Iger's fucking autobiography that he wrote, he kind of mentions that up until the point that they were going to sign, George was happy about it, and then they kind of dropped the bomb on him that they're going to do whatever the fuck they want with it, and then this photo op happened.
Oh, so Lucas did know before the photo.
Like right before the photo, he found out that.
What a cunt move! I would have punched him straight in his testicles.
Yeah, that, and again, I haven't read it. That's just what I understand from it. Like, they had already done a lot of the deal, and it was already like finished. It had been announced. It was over with. There was basically no backing out at this point. And then they kind of hinted that, oh, well, you can still be around, but we've got great ideas for stories or some shit like that. So yeah.
No. That's why he looks like he's about to cry.
Tom said that's what it was. Iger saved his young indie show, and that's why there was some trust. But it was shattered right before this, from what I understand. They basically hinted to him that he wasn't going to have any say.
Oh no, he's like, I immediately regret my decisions.
Yeah.
So yeah, poor guy. But I'm not poor guy. He's got a lot of money, but poor us for having to deal with all the bullshit and having to go into a watch party with ABF. All right, this 12 years ago led to the bullshit we had to deal with a few months ago. So
still better than Agatha.
Yes.
Really?
Well, it's more entertaining.
I think the Acolyte was more entertaining than Agatha. That's why I stopped watching Agatha.
Yeah,
I couldn't do it anymore.
Crew. I'm gonna pull out everyone's contract when that show comes out.
It's okay. I don't know. At least there's it's. I wouldn't call it interest, but like whenever Skeleton Crew comes out, I'm not dreading watching it as much. But because to me, like, Star Wars has been dead for a long time. Now I'm just watching slop thrown onto a table, and I'm just like, oh, if something to look at. Like, I'm still gonna make fun of it, but it's like with Agatha, it's just I'm so bored all the damn time.
Long last name with absolutely one of the best takes, and I would throw some of the prequels in there. I know people don't agree with that, but I
disagree with the prequels, but yes, I agree the other stuff is shit.
I didn't like it when he revamped when he had these special editions, even though I enjoyed them. I didn't like how he kept tweaking them, and then he did it on the Blu-rays, and I'm like, all right, leave it alone.
The special edition sucked. Answer this question. We're at Halloween. A lot of us are dressed up. You have to answer this question. Who shot first?
Han. Ruins his character.
You're all incorrect. Han was the only one to shoot. Greedo
never did.
Yeah. Because he shot first.
He shot first, last, and only.
Greedo's blaster went off because he got shot.
I think you're right.
What was that in? I don't even know. Don't ask me.
There we go. Yes, thank you, Bjorn. Thank you for reminding us of that.
Sounds like kind of racism, though. Like, why did Han have to shoot the green alien? It's like
because we don't want them green alien cons.
That's right.
Wow. Okay. First Hayden banning
It's
Hayden.
okay. I'm a blonde cat girl.
Hayden,
I can get away with
type in chat so I
saying
can ban
shit
you.
like that.
Oh,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Queen. I'm sorry, Queen. I'm sorry, Queen.
There you go. That's what it is. You have to simp for the anime Catwoman.
Hey, man. Well, like, that's just your opinion. So I wanted to touch on this real quick because I mean we've all went over at great length how shitty sorry, I almost said prequels, how awful Disney has been since it came back. And honestly, there are some glimmers of hope. You know, the Force Awakens, okay, that was like, it was kind of it's kind of a repeat. Rogue One, I actually kind of liked it. It filled in a few plot holes from episode 4. But going back and looking at the whole entire body, it's just crap. And I wish he would have never sold it. I wish he just would have let it lie. And we got 6 episodes. It would have been great. So that's just me, man.
He got that.
No, I mean, you're right. Though. And I think most people agree with you. Like, he should have never sold it. But, like, you know, whenever Disney's dangling $4 billion fucking dollars in your face and you're like, I got life stuff that I want to do. I'm already old. It's like, I guess I'll take $4 billion.
What?
Yeah.
What, Isaac?
Isaac
That guy is
That
high.
is crazy. I love the prequels, but that is a crazy take.
Yeah.
Oh, I would have timed him out for that one, but I had already timed him out for saying that he likes racism, which obviously.
That's just face.
Because he likes it.
That's funny.
Anybody else have any comments about this travesty? Yeah, 50. We've been hanging around 50 people, man. It's crazy.
I just want to say when this happened, I was a sophomore in high school, and it was a pretty big deal to like all the nerds who like Star Wars. Okay, let me tell you how excited we were because we were idiots, and then the Force Awakens came out.
Yeah,
and everyone knows how that went. So it's kind of funny seeing something like 12 years ago. I was literally a kid, and like I was happy about because at the time Marvel was doing great. You know, we were the prime with Avengers and all that stuff. So being a kid, I'm like, this is gonna be good. And seeing how it turned out was just very, very sad.
Dude, I was in college, and I remember like talking to my buddies about it and being like, dude, we're gonna get more Star Wars. Like, Disney just bought it. Like, this is gonna be awesome. And yeah, no, it was not. Yeah, and I will say, whenever Rogue One came out, I went and watched it in theaters 5 times because I kept falling asleep. I'm not even kidding. I went and watched it in theaters 5 times because I fell asleep every time I went to watch it.
So Disney misinterpreted your movie tickets.
Yeah, that was my mistake.
They made Andor after that. They're like, people like boring Star Trek.
It was all my fault. I didn't even know that Darth Vader was in the fucking movie until like the 5th time I watched it. So, you know, I said, I'm sorry. I ruined Star Wars by watching Rogue One too many times.
So, Hoodie, I would assume that you would take this a little bit more harshly because you were going through puberty whenever you saw something that you loved get destroyed. At least it didn't happen when you were young, so that way you could block it out. Now you have to remember that rape.
Yeah, no, dude, what's crazy is I remember exactly where I was. I was in the lunchroom in line waiting for my food. And I had a tweet that came up, and I was like, holy shit. I went right to my buddies, and like I said, at the time, Marvel was, coming up on their prime. It was good shit. Guardians of the Galaxy just come out. Age of Ultron was coming out. So being a kid, I'm like, yeah, like Hayden said, we're getting more Star Wars content. And yeah.
But I mean, I was probably drunk or on drugs whenever I found out about the news. So,
Oh, man. So anybody else got anything to say about this horrible event that happened 12 years ago?
Rest in peace, Star Wars.
Yeah, we already sent him out. We sent him out the airlock with film threat and the death and trial of Star Wars. They have been held guilty, convicted on all
I don't
counts.
understand what you guys don't like the sequels.
No, no, we
what?
don't. You freak it. No, we don't, man.
go get another booster
Don't
shot.
roll that rock.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
right. Oh, thank you for reminding me. I have to get my daily booster. I'll be right back.
Bye.
I freaking love Naggardall.
Oh, very committed. Very
Love
committed
him
to the
leaning
bit.
into the costume. It's so great.
Appreciate it.
The mask is dangerous. He's lacking some oxygen there.
Well, here's your chance, Isaac, to misbehave in chat while he's not here.
He's got to go get his booster. I think he's probably got to wait in line.
Gonna come with like come back with 5 cats and shit.
I hope he comes back. I hope he comes back with Bell's palsy. Oh yeah, I just saw it. Erwin, I'm with you, man. I was thinking the same thing.
Oh,
just
that
like,
was great.
Really,
Oops.
Oh. Isaac. Oh man, you're out of control. All right, so I haven't read too much into this, but Malty, I'll bring it up here if you want to kind of give us the 1,000-foot overview. I'd appreciate it, man. It is the former Disney executive. If you can see it through your mask.
Halfway, I just can't lean in because I keep hitting the microphone. So, former Disney executive explains Hollywood's collapse and puts blame on DEI initiatives funded by investment firms. Now, at first, I thought this was someone different, but after reading through the article, I found out she's kind of like a little more level-headed, a little bit more Tim Pool-esque. I cannot read those smaller things.
I'll zoom in. You got it. There you go.
I'm just looking at Brie Larson's face and wondering. Never mind. Shouldn't say that. Former Walt Disney.
She's pretty. Like Brie
So
Larson's
her
still
name is
pretty.
Monica Harris, and it basically just she's putting the blame squarely on DEI initiatives, just like the title stated. This is what I actually wanted to talk to more. She began pointing to Target. I think the reason we see no course correction. Can y'all hear me well enough?
Yeah, you're good, man.
Yeah,
you're good.
It's the same reason we see Target market items. And I think we know which items we're talking about that clearly don't appeal to consumers. I think when you have like trans Cheerios and stuff like that, you're making a statement that has nothing to do with your audience and its taste. That sounds based as fuck right there.
It does. I'm kind of surprised to hear that.
I'm surprised at trans Cheerios because don't some of the trans have dicks implanted now too? They're not all like small ringlet holes that have to be dilated once a week.
I was gonna say, where's Nagarnal? We had an expert on the panel and he's not here. Where you at, Nagarnal, man?
Was this article written pretty recently?
Yes.
Okay.
This came out. If it didn't come out today, it came out yesterday.
Okay. Well, but then it's like, dude, everyone's been saying that, at least on our side, for like quite a while. It's like they're kind of late to the like, you know what I mean? It's like
the reason why it's newsworthy is because this person was like one of the head honchos working for Disney, and whenever they're not working there anymore and they're choosing to speak out, that's when you know like the veil has been lifted. Yes, everything that we've been talking about for so long. Some people call us conspiracy theorists. I put out a couple videos. That's their new buzzword. They want to call anybody who is calling out this DEI bullshit before it happens or as it happens. But she is actually one of the ones who has seen it all behind the scenes, and she's like, "No, y'all were right."
Okay. Well, you see, and that's the thing too. And the point I wanted to make was that in the beginning, they try to keep everything secret and hide everything. There's people that find out. They call them conspiracy theorists. Belittle them and make fun of them.
You
all
are
that.
conspiracy theorists.
Yeah, but like later on, when it's safe to bring up whatever information such as this, then it's like, oh yeah, this happened, all that. But it's like, at this point, damage has already been done. You know what I mean? It's like what's the word? It's like a formula that they use to keep like information kind of like hidden or whatever. So,
well, remember, it's always it's not happening. Okay, it may be happening, and then it's happening, and it's a good thing it's happening. That's how they always do this kind of shit.
It is a good thing. Just like getting your old booster shot, you gotta make sure.
Well, and the thing is, this is all.
Why are
He
your ads
actually
looking
got it.
asymmetrical?
He actually got his booster.
What? It's still pretty
Oh
sore
my
though.
god. Later on, he's gonna come back with his dick chopped off.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how's your aorta? Yeah, how's that doing?
I'll be right back.
Oh my god.
Dude, if he comes back with like fake blood on, I'll be oh god, that'd be freaking
He's
funny.
selling it. I'm wondering what's the act.
He's like holding the dildo in his hand.
What
Oh my god!
act?
Oh my god!
Jesus.
Anyways, you want me to keep reading, man?
I think this last part is definitely
Yes, sir.
important. Yeah, especially for Mr. Bridge over there. So
I've been holding back.
yeah, there we go. Come on, baby.
Oh, sorry. So these corporations are pursuing these marketing tactics and sales tactics with products that are doomed to flop and do flop, and that lower shareholder value. But they continue them nonetheless, she shared. And the deeper I've been digging, and especially my work at FAIR, which is Foundation Against Intolerance and Racism, which I'll talk about later, but the deeper I've been digging, I've noticed this is happening because the same core group of companies are largely funding or have shareholder stakes. Majority shareholder stakes in Fortune 500 companies and in the S&P 500. We're talking about BlackRock. We're talking about Vanguard, and we're talking about State Street.
Yep. Now here's the thing. She mispronounced what she meant to say there because it's not shareholder stakes, it's stakeholder shares. That's what she's trying to say. Because so for those of you real quick, I'll be brief about this. So shareholders are the people who buy profit. They buy shares in your company whenever it's on the market, right?
Yes.
Like if you own shares in a company, you're an investor in the company. Stakeholders, what they mean by stakeholder shares is they're talking about the people that work in everything that goes from the farm that farms the coffee beans that are consumed inside that company office. Those people hold stake in the company because their family relies on that company continuing. They don't give a shit about shareholders who actually buy shares. They are stakeholders, meaning they have stake in the company. And these are the people who are the how do you say it? They're the more for the people. I think we had a word that Nagano might know it. It starts with an S. So
sex change.
Yeah, that's it. Sex change. Sex changes. But yeah, no, it's a socialist ideology for stakeholders.
Not sure. I can't decide. Like I keep going back and forth. Like,
are those your pronouns, sir? I just need to make sure.
Yeah.
Wait, why don't you change them? Like, be loud and proud. Come on, everyone knows I can't breathe like George Floyd. What are your pronouns? You can know.
I just typed them in chat. It's Mag and Herb. I can have whatever pronouns I choose. I just do whatever I want.
Whatever.
Well, I mean, I do whatever the media tells me to.
Do whatever the media tells you.
Well, yeah, they would never lie to me.
Ooh, this is a good. Okay,
bigots.
If you want to read that one last part with the worst actress on the face of the earth at the bottom.
So at the end of the day, if you're a CEO, you're like, do I piss off my consumer base and maybe hope I can massage them, or do I piss off the people who are actually funding me? And they're between a rock and a hard place.
I feel like
between
Harris,
BlackRock and a hard place.
Harris should change her last name to Common Sense because we've been saying this forever. And some of us, as Hayden would understand, some of us have been in the thick of it and have seen all this stuff happen. And it just takes a few people to speak up. And now a few people are actually speaking up. And now people are coming out of the woodwork. But there's a lot of people that took the proverbial bullet at the beginning. So
here's the thing. She's correct where if you're a CEO, like that is the decision that they have to make. However, they also have a board who is firmly on the side of if we piss off the consumer base, we get the extra money from the people who are funding us as large shareholders. That way we can make the stakeholders happy. And that's what they're doing. It's a complete takeover.
It's not
Yeah,
sustainable.
It's
yeah,
not.
That's exactly it. It's not sustainable because the only money that you can, I guess, report is stuff that you're pumping into yourself to inflate what the public might see, but that's actually fake money.
But what
It's
they're
just throwing in the
trying
same pockets to make it seem like it's more profitable than it is, but the actual consumer base isn't keeping that longevity into your company because it fucking sucks. So it will inevitably fall, and it will fall like at a greater rate and more exponentially with the money that you're actually losing.
Now that's true, but the problem is that a lot of the people that are in some of the lower levels, just like under the CEO, like being advisors and stuff like that, they're people who are the bridge inductees. They live and breathe the ideology, and some of the board members do as well. So they push to the CEO that these decisions need to be made, and their entire goal is to change the culture of the workplace, and change out the employees to other people who live and breathe the ideology, because they have backings of State Street, Vanguard, and BlackRock, the 3 richest companies in the world. They believe that the money is indefinite, and State Street, BlackRock, and Vanguard, there's also 2 other ones, they are fully embedded in the ideology as well. They buy into this stakeholder stuff, and whenever they see companies doing this, they give them more money. They control almost 1/3 of the entire world's wealth.
I don't see
That's
what's wrong
why
with that.
they think that's why they don't worry about making money from their shareholders.
Naganol thinks that's just fine there, Hayden.
Yeah, he's like, just pump him full of the juice. Is it in this article, or is it something I was looking at, and I had her Twitter pulled up earlier, where she goes into a little bit more where like the BlackRock CEOs or the board of BlackRock actually goes in and actually says that.
Oh,
Yeah,
is it this one?
Behaviors have to change. There it is. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that quote. Yeah, go ahead.
No, it's not going. He's not saying, well, behaviors are going to have to change. Behaviors are going to have change, and this is one thing that we're asking companies: you have to force behaviors.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my
And
favorite
force
line. You have to
change,
force
they
behaviors.
can
Like, if
try
I
to
could just
force
force
the
you guys to
narrative
stop
and
being
force the
bigots
market.
and stop like looking at all this stuff and talking about it, that'd be great.
God.
That's exactly why they do this, though, because they have to force the behavioral change, and they're okay with losing a shit ton of money if they can eventually get half of the population to agree with their ideology and say, yeah, no, this totally makes sense. We should be taking care of the coffee bean farmer in Colombia that makes our coffee that we drink up here in the office where we make $1 million a year.
I know there's probably not many women watching us, but I want this last half of this paragraph. I want the women to actually pay attention. This is all in quotations from the CEO of BlackRock. 54% of the incoming class are women. We added 4 more points in terms of diverse employment this year. What we're doing internally is if you don't achieve these levels of impact, your compensation could be impacted. You have to force behaviors. I don't know how many times I said it by now. And if you don't force behaviors through gender or race, just in any way you say the composition of your team, you're going to be impacted.
That's crazy.
Now you see why there's women in everything. They're being forced.
Yes.
That behavior is forced. They're literally treating you like fucking pawns on a chessboard. And if you can't see that, like, you need to wake up, because you are worth more than that.
And if you want to know the reason that they're targeting women, is because women have a weakness for compassion.
Yes.
Women can be very easily convinced, and I'm sorry, ladies on the panel, but let's be real, we all know it. Women can be very easily convinced to lean toward a compassion argument versus a logic argument, except for actually the 2 women maybe that we have on the panel, because they're Polish and Swedish. But the thing is, they go after women whenever they're
I
in
don't
college.
count.
And then, well, if I mean, I guess, yes, but they go after women because, like, they get them embedded in this ideology. They get them totally fucking brainwashed, and then they know other women who can pull them up to a higher level in a company. And a lot of the time we used to call that HR, right? Like you would get these women who don't know anything about an industry in HR and they start controlling all of these different things. Well, now they've moved past HR. They're trying to get it to the point that there is no HR in these companies because everyone in the company just abides by the rules that they have been brainwashed to abide by.
And they turn each other in for doing
And
the
you
dumb
know
shit,
what?
That's
probably.
exactly right.
Yeah.
You know
And
what?
Hayden, to your point.
You know what? The dude abides. But not
Hey,
not to
and
that. Not to that at all.
Don't abide to that. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hey, Hayden, and to your point, what you're saying, it's like, and also goes with advertising too. I forget what the percentage was, but most of the advertisement is directed towards the female audience. Because
It is, and
it's
because
very you have control of the purse strings or whatever, and also like you said, they're more susceptible to suggestions and stuff like that.
Yeah, because women account for something like 70% of household spending. Like
That's right.
the woman is generally the one who buys things. That's why they're the ones who are marketed to a lot of the time. And 6 months away from doing it, or 6 months away from having done it.
No,
Which
you
one
know
is
how
it?
you're gonna do it? Hayden? You're gonna have one of those. You're gonna have one of those little VTuber platforms that like drives around with the laptop, screen.
Damn right.
Yeah,
Damn right.
take a pamphlet, please.
I'll put my shit on a fucking RC car and drive around with an iPad on it with my VTuber avatar and be like, "Hey, here's a pamphlet. Hey, can I talk to you
eardrums
about
supposed to
bridge?"
be bleeding? Is that that's like a side effect from the vax, right?
That means it's working.
Normal.
Yeah,
That means it's
my
working.
vagina too.
My vagina. Oh, shit.
You may have topped it off a little bit too much,
Well, that's
but
not
don't worry,
bleeding.
that's just excess.
Oh,
Yeah. The next thing that you're gonna see is some type of white goop, and that's totally normal as well.
Well, here,
Yes, absolutely. It's your T cells overflowing your body. It's a good thing. So
since we're on the topic of
I'm kinda dizzy, too.
libs right now, here's Nagley fans.
Oh my god! What
Why do I
is
keep
that?
getting doxxed?
My,
Sorry. All right, continue.
We're getting mileage out of that freaking as a meme. Love it.
Yeah, well, if you want to sign up to that, here's my link tree.
Good man.
Oh, that works on so many levels because we were just talking about how Linktree is associated with that shit.
Yeah.
You want me to do it right now?
What?
May as well. They've already been on screen.
So I think, especially with our good panelist Hayden, 75 man, as a cat lady, I love it how I'm looking at Malty. Here, I'll take this off the screen. I'm looking at Malty, and I'm looking at Hayden, and Magda is in the middle. Like, what the fuck is going on right now? Like, you have a cat lady, and a horse, and she's just like, I regret all my life decisions up until this point.
Wait,
So-
I missed it.
And she's a prostitute. That's saying a lot. All right.
I know,
Oh
right?
my gosh.
I didn't know if you were supposed to be Grace Randolph before or after the sex hair.
Oh, that is Grace Randolph after the sex hair. Okay. For those of you in the chat who might not know it, you've never seen it. Sometimes whenever Grace Randolph does her reviews, her hair is like it's like well done, right? And then there's other times she goes on camera and it just looks like she got just totally hammered out, and then she just fired up the stream and her makeup's kind of smeared and her hair's all fucked up.
Sure. She'll have stains on her.
He made her.
Well, she gets a map of Hawaii on her chest. Yes. So.
Now that
All
Jess
right.
is back, we got one more thing I want to share really quick from
Ooh.
Meme Wars.
Hey,
I like this part.
That's the best part.
I mean, it's Uncle Rico.
Somebody doesn't ask me for a picture like this. No, I get
That's
this.
my face. Who
That's pretty
takes
wholesome,
these
to be honest.
screenshots? Who the fuck takes these screenshots?
I can tell you who cut him out. I know
the
one
internet
person that
does.
did.
Like, this is
Just
ridiculous.
time out anyone
Well, with, like,
randomly in
mouth
chat,
holes
and
and
that's
shit.
number one.
So, On the next topic, man. Speaking of woke nonsense, we have, and this one I've been watching the clips from this. Holy crap, is it awful?
Oh, no.
Dragon Age Veilguard. BioWare reportedly withholding Dragon Age the Veilguard review codes from creators who were a bit more critical than others with our hands-on time. So, if the Purveyor of Nightmares, if you want to keep reading, if you have the oxygen, go right ahead.
Do you want me to? Oh, golly, there's a boom there. I've done probably 10 to 12 Dragon Age videos. I've been reporting on this on the GCA for like over 2 months now. And I've already talked about this as well. So I kind of want to let y'all say some stuff. And if I feel the need to just blow up and go full rant mode, then I will.
Yeah, well,
I mean, I think we got to
Because
read a little bit
I've already,
though.
I mean, I've already covered this specific story as well.
Does anybody
Just,
want to read? If
recap
not,
a
I
little
can.
No, I can read it. It's fine.
Let me take it.
Oh yeah, go. Yeah. You go take it.
All right, so in a move that has raised eyebrows across the RPG community, BioWare appears selective with its review code distribution for Dragon Age: The Veil God. Is that what it is?
Yeah, they misspelled it.
Yeah,
Whoops.
they misspelled
Okay,
it.
Veilguard.
Yeah, they're retarded. They don't have a copy editor.
It made me sound retarded.
You'll leave anything on the teleprompter.
That's their goal. They wanted to make the YouTubers sound stupid. That's why they misspelled it. It's all
Achievement
a conspiracy.
Achievement.
All right. Next, excluded are some notable critical voices of the upcoming action RPG title, and spoiler alert is going to be evident. One of the forgotten by BioWare, Wolfheart FPS, took to Twitter to express his frustration and concern. He, along with 2 other creators who weren't so positive of Dragon Age the Veilguard's early impressions, haven't received a review code ahead of launch. With that, Wolfheart FPS wrote 3 creators, myself included, were a bit more critical than others with our hands-on time with the game. Not a single one of us will be getting a review code with time to actually give opinions before the release. Just thought I would throw that out there. He later added, please keep in mind, folks, that this does not mean that my more critical opinion is better or more truthful than those who have been more positive. I'm just simply pointing out how marketing works. This also doesn't mean the game will be bad, but it is something to consider.
Okay, now hang on for a second, because one of the things that is going around on the internet right now is something that I believe to be fake, and it's supposedly the Pat or whoever's fucking their contract for reviewing it, and it says you can't mention that there are trans characters, you can't mention that there are trans surgery scars, you can't mention that, you know, all of these various different things.
So they did that for Wukong also.
Yeah.
But they're trying to apply that to this in probably a not faithful way.
And here's the thing. I think the thing that's going around is fake, but I think that it's based on probably honest, how would you call it? An honest assessment of what the NDA actually said that the reviewers.
Oh no!
Oh, no.
The network card strikes.
Damn it.
Rip.
Well, it was time he got caught.
He did.
Thank God.
Oh no!
Thank God somebody cut that bigot off.
Oh no! What happened? Oh no! How terrible! That's just awful! How terrible! Oh no!
Oh, poor Hayden.
Malty, can I ask you a question about this whole thing?
Go ahead, man.
What exactly is a review code?
So review code. So a lot of people could they could play it in beta testing, so you can get unfinished versions of the game. And sometimes you have to basically be affiliated with the company, or they'll seek you out if they want your viewer base.
Okay.
You know, like Disney shills, the people that get like the packages that got to go like to Star Wars hotel and all that kind of shit because they never say anything bad about it. Well, he actually was a fan of it. So he's gotten to play some of the game, but these are all under strict NDAs. And so there's a very small amount of people that they will give review codes so they can give the reviews. So kind of like what you see, like Jaws, the next, what this did what for haunted houses, what Jaws did for the ocean. Where you see those headline ticker,
Maddie
reviews
plays
for stuff as soon as something comes out. That's what they're trying to get from these people who they're giving review codes to. Because that's what they're paying attention to.
One example of that, Hoodie, would be, have you ever looked at like a Steam review and it says like this product was paid for by the company? Yeah, that's usually them getting a code so that they can review it.
Okay.
They're trying to prime the pump of the reviews basically.
All right, since I'm back real quick, what was the last thing you guys heard? Because I was on one for a second because this pisses me off.
Some mumbo jumbo about Bridge.
No, okay. I'll say this. These the review codes are like they're being given only to the positive light. You're not able to talk about how it's trans. You're not able to talk about how there's a male to female character. You're not able to talk about how there are surgery scars. That's what the thing that I think is actually fake is going around, but I believe that is what's actually in the NDA. And I think that all of these creators are trying to cover their ass whenever they do this. I'm just simply pointing out how marketing works. That doesn't mean the game will be bad. Like, no. They couch themselves by saying, my opinion doesn't matter more than anybody else's. And yes, you were correct. Who said that in the chat? It was Maddie Plays. Yeah, Jed Ravenwolf.
That was Shaka Zulu, who is seldom right about anything, but carry on.
Yeah, no, it's.
I love you,
wasn't
Shaka.
he on the right side of oatmeal raisin cookies? I believe he was. If Jess was here, well, Jess is here. Wasn't
Was
he
he
on the
for
right
or
side
against
of-
them? I can't remember.
Yeah, state your position.
Yeah, I don't
in chat.
remember.
What?
I saw so many people.
Oh, the oatmeal, yes, the oatmeal cookies and the chocolate
He
chip
likes
cookies.
oatmeal.
Yes.
Okay,
All
he
right.
was on
He's
the
in the
right
right.
side
Listen,
of history.
oatmeal.
Okay. I'm sorry, Shaka Zulu. I
Cookies are fine,
apologize.
not the
Right,
raisin
fine.
ones though, because like, why the fuck does everybody have to put so many damn raisins in everything?
Thank you.
Thank
you.
Yeah,
Not
I don't like a lot
couple
of
of raisins.
raisins.
Listen,
Well,
a
man,
couple of
like
raisins
that's
are
just
okay,
your opinion, Hayden.
But here's the thing. I get a bag of trail mix, open it up, and there's so many fucking raisins in it that I have a pile of it. And I'll eat some raisins, but I have a whole fucking bowl full of raisins at the end of my trail mix.
Just
And
give
like,
me
you
the
hate
raisin
raisins,
and
Talk
apple
about what he
salt.
trail mix.
Sorry, we just needed to see. We need to see this while he's going off.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
tell
Keep
him.
going.
Tell him,
Keep
Frost.
cooking.
It's Dragon Age. I'm doing old school Dragon Age stuff now. Like, remember whenever dwarves looked like dwarves, even if this one's very blocky and pixelated?
Well, what the hell are you? If you're doing Dragon Age, I want to take you into the Minecraft server you came from and slice your throat.
I mean, this is
You know what he
honestly
looks
closer
like?
to
I know I'm going real deep here, but I know Casey Cheeto and Malty Maldi and ABF are going to know. It looks like he came out of Money for Nothing. He looks like he came. Dire Straits video. Yeah, sorry. I'm glad somebody got that. Holy shit, did I date myself? Anyways,
That's funny.
but-
That's the original
yeah,
Minecraft,
there we
dude.
go. Can't be a U fan. He knows what's up. There you go. But anyways, yeah, no, oatmeal raisin cookies are you wrong. Anyways, so has anybody seen the clips of this where they're talking
Oh
about?
my god, do you have that pulled up? Because I think
I-
should put it in the tab
Go ahead and
somewhere.
play it. I think that's what that video is right there.
No.
That's
no,
his
no,
video.
No,
Oh,
hang
gotcha.
on. I'll
Yeah, if
share
you
it
can
in the
pull one. I've
private
only
chat.
seen it in the fellowship, but I haven't seen them isolated. So if somebody can
I
grab
don't
that, I'd
want to
appreciate it.
upset my computer, so I will pull it up real quick and I will share it in the private chat. But I do have it pulled up, right here. Let me grab this. I'll throw it.
You gotta
into
show the one
private
that Brett
chat.
Cooper was talking about.
Nah, this
There you
isn't
go.
the one. This is the one that Grum's posted. This is just the raw 2-minute video.
Oh, yes, we can.
Oh, here we go. I got
Oh,
it.
yes.
It's a
Oh,
great
yes.
video.
Yeah, it's a 2-minute video. It's the worst scene from Dragon Age Veilguard.
Worst scene from any.
Yeah,
fucking
that's the
video
one I
game
found.
ever.
Okay.
I mean,
I
I
mean,
loved it.
best scene. Yeah, that's,
You loved
that's
it?
what I thought.
How many copies did you buy,
Yeah.
Nagranol?
All of them.
All of them. So all 7 copies that were sold.
Yeah.
No. Okay. Real quick, since you said that, I do want to address this.
I don't know.
This game is not going to flop, and I think people need to understand that.
Well,
this game is going to do decent sales, but for those people who want a Dragon Age game that have already done pre-orders on it, they will see what's going to come if they have to like save up their money to buy it.
I agree with you, Hayden, but they put a lot of money into the game. So if it doesn't absolutely sell well, they're not going to get a profit. And if it's if they're not going to make a profit, it's not going to be successful, and therefore you can call it a flop.
They're going to make a couple $1 million off of this.
They will not.
So you think they're actually going to cover their expenses?
Sound like a profit.
Well, I don't know how much it costs to make the game, but
it costs hundreds of millions of dollars.
More than a couple.
They will have to release the numbers upon release what the production budget actually was. And remember that halfway through this game, it was originally called Dreadwolf. They scrapped most of the entire production crew and started again from new, and basically came everything from the start again. And now we're getting all this bullcrap. Absolutely will not make money. This is basically like
that's what I'm saying.
Adam Web level shit.
I don't
this
think
has been going through development hell. It's been going
Here's
through
the
the
thing.
development hell, and they are. There's no way they're going to make a money unless they get like Baldur's Gate 3.
My
energy
point
behind it.
is that this is not going to be a Concord. This is not going to be a Dustborn. Like, they're going to be more successful than that. Ultimately, I think it will be a flop, but I think they're going to see great initial sales. They're going to sell a couple of million copies.
Yeah, I think they will sell a lot of copies
big time.
And they're gonna try to, basically try to sell it to us. Say, oh, they sold this many copies, but what they don't tell you is how many copies they need to sell to clear an actual profit.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't. Yes, I know it's been through development hell. It's gotten scrapped several times. I know that there's been lots of problems, but you have to remember that all of us here right now are basically people who are terminally online and being plugged into all of this all the time. It's not the Dragon Age fan from 10 years ago that's like, holy shit, they're coming out with a new Dragon Age game. I'm going to get that game. I used to love it. Like, those people, a lot of them don't know what's happening in gaming right now. That's what I'm saying. Like, that those people will buy the game. They will be ultimately disappointed with it. It will, like, you'll see the numbers and the reviews on it drop very quickly. But it depends how far into the game they put all of their ideological bullshit. Like, we know that the first little bit of it comes early on, like where, the rook is a non-binary and whatever. And a lot of people will blow that off. But it's as you get to the thing that I linked there in the private chat, which I guarantee you is further than 2 hours into the game so that people can't get refunds, that's where people will go, what the fuck is this?
I agree with that, but the whole thing is if you take all the ideology out, which is horrible, and the dialogue, which is horrible, it looks like a game from the late 2000s.
Yeah,
like, it has horrible animation. It doesn't look interesting. Like there's going to be people that review it, and you can try to like just bullshit the entire audience, but gamers know. And gamers, if you see something like they have very stoic, like their cheeks don't move, they don't have. We have Unreal Engine 5. That should not even be a thing right now. So if you just look at it from purely, you pull all the ideological stuff out of there, which is kind of impossible to do at this point. But if you just look at it, somebody who's looking at it, they're like, that kind of looks like shit. Like, it doesn't look like a good game.
But so I think honestly,
we're gonna the veil's gonna be lifted, pun intended. When we see that in 3 months from now, the older Dragon Age games are higher on the Steam charts than Veilguard is.
Yeah, they will be. They 100% will be. But I think that the thing is that there's a lot of gamers who, 10 years ago, they were in college, they had time to be on the internet, stuff like that aren't as much on the internet anymore. And they just see new Dragon Age game, and they're going to be like, oh, I loved that series. Like, I mean, people who loved Inquisition even, right? And like, I didn't like Inquisition that much, but it was okay.
Yeah, but don't you think that the whole I'm gonna do push-ups because of the bigotry comment
That
thing
is
gonna
the
like
video
make
that I
waves?
put in
Yeah.
the private chat there for you
So,
guys to bring up. Like I said, it's 2
I think
minutes
that's
long.
completely
Let's
reasonable. I
fucking
don't know
watch it.
why.
Let's watch it.
Let's
I don't
go
know why
ahead and
you
watch
wouldn't
it.
do
I already
push-ups.
have it pulled up on my browser.
If
Let's
you
see
want to,
here.
if you want to share, I got you.
Yeah, no, this is going to be further than 2 hours in, so that people can't get refunds for the
So
game.
you guys think that sorry is enough? Like, I shouldn't do push-ups
Shut
right
up,
now?
Nagarnal.
Oh.
If you misgender somebody, do your push-ups.
I've never played a Dragon Age game, so I don't know what
Oh, this is this cocksucking part. This is the clip. But I just saw someone else do something.
How many
on
do
it.
I have to do?
10.
All right.
I think I did 10.
2
Good
more.
job, Nagarnal.
Oh,
Okay, that's it. That's
you
it.
know that doing push-ups with a mask on is really hard?
It's probably also hard with only one arm because the other one's numb right now, right?
No, it's killing me, bro.
But okay, so just to clarify with everybody, this is a scene from Dragon Age Veilguard that, well, as we watch it, you'll see what the ideology is that's been thrown into the game.
Pounding that snake's nose. She's still holding the ruby in her other hand. Maker's panties. I was so proud. Oh.
Maker's panties.
Shit. They're still holding it. Sorry.
Oh, God.
What are you doing? Pulling a barb. Oh. Okay. Barb.
This is
Tradition in the Lords of
So-
Fortune from one of our.
Hang on, pause it real quick because so
Doesn't even sound natural.
this is a form. They've thrown this into the game because she said she, and she meant to say they.
They.
And she's about to explain that this is a form of self-flagellation because
the barb
she's
basically
made
saying,
them-
"Oopsies, I did a bigotry."
Yeah, because Barb, she'll explain, was one of the crew members. But go ahead and continue.
This is a new game. It looks like a PlayStation 3 game.
Exactly.
That's what I was saying. Yeah.
Barv.
Dialogue
Good guy,
sounds
but
like
like
a
most
Windows
of us,
98
his plans
game.
went sideways a lot. Bad blood among your crews, not good for morale, but there's not always
The
time for
animations
big
are
drawn out
terrible.
apologies. So when one of us screws up and we know we've screwed up, we do a quick 10 to put it right.
All right,
Only
pause
the
it.
Barv.
Pause it.
Quick 10 to make it right.
All right. They do a quick 10 push-ups to make the mistake that they made right. And she didn't say they, she said she. And since she was supposed to say they, she very quickly needs to go do 10 push-ups to self-flagellate. Yes. But this is the kind of stuff that you're seeing in the game. Like, all right, go ahead.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, that was kind of better. What the fuck was that?
Oh, that's very open-minded.
Lords of Fortune have Tasha's
Hold on,
back.
what were the other choices? Let's see here. There we go. Why not just apologize?
That's very open.
Oh man, this,
Oh my
this
God,
fucking
dude.
sucks, dude.
It's a fantasy game, isn't it?
I'm glad
Yeah.
The Lords of Fortune have Tasha's back.
It's
Oh, Tosh
medieval
isn't the first
fantasy.
non-binary
Look at
member of the Lords.
Oh,
Tosh isn't the first
It was
non-binary
before your
member.
time, but Horlicks was one of ours.
That is insane. For a
Bastard
medieval
looked
game.
better than I did in a dress or pants. And out of
What are you guys so upset about?
I'm gonna kick you just so I can feel better. I know you're. I know you're not. Oh, my goodness.
It's like really inclusive. It's diverse. It's like talking about like worrying about people's feelings.
When did your dick fall off, man?
Any reason you can't just apologize?
Sometimes people say, oops, sorry, and hope that fixes it. But they just
All right,
want
pause,
to get the whole
pause,
thing
pause, pause,
over
pause,
with.
pause.
Was
Because
this person
right
voiced
here-
by Phoebe Waller-Bridge? Because that's what she sounds like.
That's exactly what she sounds like. And right here, what they're doing is they're saying a simple apology isn't enough. You need to sweat it out. You need to really feel sorry for what
You
you
need to
just
run
did
the blade vertically.
all the way.
You know,
Because
whip your back with a
and remember
ten-by-10.
why?
In Minecraft.
It's
What is
because
this?
you said she instead of they.
Wait, do you have to do this throughout the whole game, or is it just that one cutscene? Because it's like
There's-
No,
We
this is
don't
not the whole
know
fucking
yet.
There's a
bro.
handful of times at least.
I can't believe that.
Yeah.
Did we
Oh,
share
Lord.
Isaac's comment? I agree with this.
What was that, Magda?
Hold on, don't finish it. I'll look at chat.
Just remember that this type of character in Dragon Age 2 was Isabella, and she was a little slut. A hot slut, too.
Yes.
Magda, you were saying something?
Yeah, I'm just watching it, and I can't believe they actually have this kind of conversation and just waste the time of, that the game could take place, but it's just retarded.
This is supposed to be escapism.
Let's not forget, these are all...
This conversation, it's just...
Let's finish it out really quick.
And hope that fixes it. But they just want to get the whole thing over with. Trust me, I know. But pulling a bath, you sweat a little. Makes you think about it a little more. Shows the other
Oh man, so they're like, we want you to remember.
person you mean it.
What if they mean it when they say they're sorry, though?
And that's the other reason. Some people mess up and get all dramatic. They make it about them. Oh, you know, I didn't mean it right. I'd never do that on purpose. They feel so bad about it that it's on everyone else to smooth it over and make them feel better.
Oh, okay. Yes, some people might do that.
Pulling a bath puts it on the person who screwed
Pause real quick.
up. They made the mess.
That
They
was some
fixed
crazy
it.
mental gymnastics. Holy crap, dude. What the hell? So you...
Hold on, there's one
you're so-
second left.
Oh, my God.
Oh my god.
We missed that last syllable. Thanks, Yo Pops.
Hey.
Play it again. Play it again.
No,
No,
please.
I died of cringe the first time.
I'm glad I brought
Holy-
my bowling ball. I want to put it through my screen. Right
Let's
now.
not forget, this is a fucking cutscene, which normally has like higher rendered images.
Well,
It
I mean,
looks like
as we
fucking Raid
know,
Shadow Legends. This Dragon Age Origins it's about on the same par level as Dragon Age Origins. That's just as far as visuals. Dragon Age 2 looks way better than this. So did Inquisition.
as we found out though, Malty, a lot of these game reviewers, air quotes there, are broke as shit, and they're using Steam Decks to review all these games, as we found out with Wukong. So
Why do I give a shit?
that's the thing, is I think if you're going to review a PC game, you need to actually use at least a mid-grade PC to review it.
Agreed.
Yeah, totally.
Or at least a console at that.
Yeah.
So this is, I don't know. I not to bring up a counterpoint to Hayden while he's not here, but I'm gonna do so anyways. I don't think the video game looks very attractive at all. It's 15 years behind its time. That's what people are going to not be. They're going to sour to, and then they're going to hear about the dialogue after the fact. Because once the sales go down, then the truth comes out, like with everything else, like on Disney Plus, like on any kind of sales, like Concord, like Dustborn, anything like that. It just takes a little while, and they can't cover for it anymore. And I don't think it's going to do well at all. It certainly won't make its money back. I'd be shocked if that happened.
Well, that's the thing, is I can actually look at this game and see potential. Like if there was good story behind it, it could be really fun, just like Baldur's Gate is. I mean, that actually had really good looking cutscenes. But even if those cutscenes weren't there, the story was interesting enough to captivate you.
Oh, jeez. All right. Does anybody? Okay, everybody can see Hayden Wayne backstage. Do we really want to bring this on?
No, we really don't want to bring him back, but we have to.
What the fuck do you mean? I told you, I'm a cat girl.
I have a question for everybody. Imagine if Skyrim came out today. What would Skyrim be like if it came out today?
Oh my god. So the very first character that you run into, Havard, he would have been a trans. That's exactly what would have happened in Skyrim. And then
there wouldn't be a dragon. You'd be fighting literal racism.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say, once you got to the first town, which I think is Rivendell, you would have come upon the kids, and instead of playing hide and seek, they would have wanted to talk about how they were being rejected for bullying because they had a trans friend, and then or trans uncle, right? It would have been Havard, the trans uncle. Like It would be so trash. And that is exactly what we're going to get with Elder Scrolls 6.
See, I can't relate because all of my uncles are just racist. They're not trans.
What?
I was thinking the exact same thing you were, Naganal. I was like, I'm waiting for a Tobias spotting right now. Like, his ears
What do
just
you
perked
mean?
up.
I told you whenever I got on stream, I'm a cat girl for Halloween.
Yeah, for Halloween.
Did you just meow?
I don't know what you're talking. I don't.
And
I did
a
hear
couple
the
of
meow.
conventions along the way.
Oh dear Lord!
Maybe some
What fresh
basement
hell have I
parties
brought
as
upon this
well.
earth? All right. This one. Okay, on to the next story. This one hurts my soul because I love this actor with every ounce of my being, and I haven't heard the clip yet, but I've heard the story about it, and it's just like, come on. It is. First of all, the War of the Rohirrim just sounds like it's going to be crap from what I saw, but just watching this, I mean, hearing about this, I'm just.
Start at the 25-second marker.
Okay. Oop.
Actually, I
'Cause
think
the
we have
conversation
a
just
really
floundered.
beautiful. But you know, when we reached out to Geeta, Lady Lee, who's sadly no longer with us, but is now with her beloved, I like to think. She honestly, she said the thing that I think Peter felt in his heart was that actually Christopher would have, Sir Christopher would have wanted this. And
Oh
we
my
went through
God,
his
fuck
records.
you!
I got to go back.
I got to stop right there. No, he wouldn't have. This man ended people in World War II by stabbing him in the back and told Peter Jackson what it sounds like when you stab somebody in the back.
Sir
Yep,
Christopher
that's how
was
Saruman
one of.
died.
What was that, Malty?
That's how he acted when Saruman gets killed in Return of the King. He was just like, no, he had to direct Peter Jackson. This is what it sounds like whenever you puncture someone's lung from the back and kill them that way.
Yeah. So for anybody who doesn't know that happens to be here, Sir Christopher Lee was like basically spec ops level, like super elite soldier. Murdered
Special
a
Air
bunch of people
Services.
hand to hand.
SAS, Special Air Services.
Yeah, and he did not. He talked about it very flippantly. He's like, "Oh yes, when you stab them, they don't scream out; they breathe
Right.
in." And it's just like, I think it was the Robert Meyer Burnett behind the scenes footage that is so famous, where he was talking about that, where he's talking to Christopher Lee, and he's like, "Oh yes." So he obviously would totally be for. I don't need no. I'm an independent woman. I don't need no man. You know, for somebody that was born over 100 years ago, he totally would have been okay with this.
I wish Sir Christopher Lee was here to set the world right.
Well, like, okay, so Jess and I, a while back, we did have some of our things wrong in that, but like we're huge fans of Tolkien, and that's why I wanted her here, but her internet is fucking up. RIP. I hope you can come back soon. But anyway, when we first talked about this, Christopher Lee religiously reread The Lord of the Rings once a year. The whole trilogy of books, once a year.
Yep. Wow. He was a massive fan.
Yeah, and the way that they're treating Helm Hammerhand, just in like the little, what do you call it? The trailers they're showing for War of the Rohirrim. No, you can't speak for the deceased, rest in peace, Christopher Lee, and his deceased wife now. Now, granted, they did a great job with the script for the Lord of the Rings trilogy, not so much for the Hobbit trilogy, in case people don't realize they were attached to that as well. And I think it's Fran Walsh. This is Philippa Boyens, but Fran Walsh is actually Peter Jackson's wife. But like Peter Jackson has also had some flubs too, and you can't speak for the dead. And I personally think that this is shitting on his corpse, just because he was a part of something that used to be great, and you're still just trying to capture that.
They're not even trying to capture it. They're trying to destroy what was great. They're trying to make their ideology the new thing that everybody gets to watch. That's what they're doing.
Yeah, and this freeze frame captures the idiocy of these people.
This freeze frame is fucking perfect.
Clucking hens talking about something they know nothing of.
Yep.
And it's just enough of this shit.
And that bitch's hair is pink.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well beyond an age where she should have pink hair, I might add. As the Brits say, she looks like a pensioner. But all right,
I
let's
am
continue watching
a
this.
cat woman on the internet, and I'm saying she looks ridiculous.
I take that to the bank, people.
back into all and hear his voice, not just doing the lines, but talking to us as we were recording them. And we found we based it on a line from The Hobbit, which is. Are you in need of assistance, my lady? Something like that, a version of that line. And we thought, okay, that's a line. We can see how many takes he did of that. Can we use it? Can we find a new read on it and change it up a little bit? And our brilliant guys did that. But it is a authentic bit of Christopher Lee performance that it's based on that line. Yeah.
Oh, fuck off.
Is this bitch responsible for some of the Rings of Power? We found this line. Hey, she's actually read the books. I know this is a great line. We sent it off to our guys, and they reappropriate it to something else. Is this what happened with Rings of Power writing?
I don't know, but she looks stunning and brave, and I agree with everything she says. And I really like Rings of Power. I thought it was.
The Rings of Power writing was them making up their own fucking fan fiction. They didn't read it.
They kept using shit from the books and from the Peter Jackson movies. They used things that they knew that two Tolkienites would. That's what
they made
I'm
it
saying.
better.
I was like, this is not really a serious question, but kind of almost is. Because she's literally saying that's the exact same shit that she's doing with War of the Rohirrim. We found this line in the book and sent it off to other writers in order to do it.
They didn't read the stuff from the Second Age, like for the Rings of Power. Like, and you can tell they didn't read it. They just made up their own fan fiction and they pretended that shit didn't exist. They had access to the appendices, and that's all they had. And
that's all they were supposed to be able to legally use, but they did way more than that. And saying that nobody read anything, I think, is disingenuous.
I don't think any of them read any of it. I think they read a couple of lines and decided to use that. And
just casually talk over the fact that you're an even better. What do you mean, what?
Well, I told you I'm a cat girl.
Yeah, an ever-evolving cat girl, apparently.
I don't know what
Tobias doesn't show up. I don't know if he's really a furry. I'm just saying. I'm calling you out, Tobias.
I don't know what you mean.
But hey, man, there's been a lot of gray pills, black pills, clown pills, all these other kind of pills. You know what we need to do? ABF, I don't know if we've amassed all the secret memeing yet. Do we have all the goodness?
I have them all tabbed up.
All right, and feel free to do the straw poll.
I'm gonna have you make the straw poll as I'm showing them. Is that cool?
Yes, drop me the private chat. If you don't mind.
I wish I could highlight chats because Nerd Wars. That's a banger. Yeah.
It's just the same way we made it last time.
You did this, and now I have over 500 subs.
Yeah, it's just that side right there.
That's not a bad idea.
I was actually thinking about that, but I wasn't sure.
Yeah, we got that one out of the way.
Balls on the wall.
Before we actually do that, I wanted to show Norman Conquest's costume right now.
Oh, jeez.
He's live over on Kick right now, and apparently he's gonna play Dark Knight full playthrough without stopping. So he's gonna beat the entire game.
He's a mad lad. That one.
All right, I'll be back later. I'm gonna go watch Norman.
Wait, what game? Arkham?
Is there a pickle bucket for his DMs?
What game is this?
I'm looking.
Batman Arkham Knight.
Yeah.
Yep. Arkham Knight, yeah.
He's also on YouTube, so.
When you said the Dark Knight, that threw me off. I'm like,
you can
Dark
see the. He actually showed me
open
how
up
to
a
get
tab and follow this.
I did say Dark Knight. I'm sorry. I meant Arkham Knight.
Oh, you're good. That's what.
Yeah, shout out to Norman.
But to get on to the Legion of Memers, let's see here. All right, we have
Secret Memers. I'm the Legion Memer. Look at me.
I'm sorry. The Legion now. I've been on vacation for a while. I'm still getting back into it. Give me a break here.
He doesn't know how to use a computer, and he does IT for a living.
Thinking all the right places.
I know how to use a computer. I just can't say words. My back teeth are crooked like Jay's.
13 boosters this month, and I'm still
all right,
here,
so here is number one. It is a GIF. That is the proper way to say it.
Yes.
That is the proper way to say it.
Ooh,
I appreciate somebody clipping it. That's cool.
Yeah, I actually think that's pretty cool.
Ironically, as he does the SJW heart hands. Yeah.
I'm not waiting for feet to pop up at the end there.
Oh man, you're lucky
that one. And then we got this one. They're not like making fun of me or anything. I'm okay with. Well, I guess the Karen is kind of a bad one, but
Oh, I,
I
thought
mean-
it was the whole family.
yeah,
it's
it's just
like
a bunch of ABFs going out and trick or treating.
A bunch of things.
One's a Jeremy or a Karen, I can't tell.
We even got an SG1 ABF in there.
Oh, that's cool.
But we have the racist ABF in the center there. So
Oh no.
yeah.
Yeah, there's not enough of a point. I don't think you can call it racist.
That's ABF
I
Prime.
mean, does he really need the hood, though?
But Gladiator 2 has representation in it, so it balances out. And
That's
here is the next one. I need a webcam for streaming.
That's pretty good.
Just says on YouTube, right? Multi-space. That's priceless. On YouTube, right?
That's pretty good. Oh, that's Justice. Oh, I didn't even notice it was Justice Face from
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
She approves.
Oh
no.
my god.
Jesus H. Christ.
I really appreciate that though. It's such a good movie.
It was like exactly what Jim Carrey would have done with Top Gun.
Oh yeah, I loved Jim Carrey when I was growing up. Like, oh man, like.
Are you getting all these, Mo, and the
Oh yeah.
Okay,
I'm
cool.
I'm
Just wanna
writing
make
it
sure.
down.
Name them something that we're gonna remember though. We might even.
Oh yeah,
have
I'm
to
trying.
do
Yeah,
that.
I'm trying to.
What are we gonna name
Your
this
titles
one?
are atrocious.
Nagranol, nature calls.
Nagranol rhino poop.
Okay, I can do that.
Oh, butt baby.
Nagranol butt baby.
Sure, why not? All right, go ahead.
All right, next one. This one, apparently I'm a wino over here. We have breaking news that YouTuber Ryan Kinnell had a meltdown at a local Taco Bell. And it's interesting, Mo's got some baby oil just chilling on the desk.
Do I?
That's that Diddy oil.
Yeah.
Apparently, Malty has a special visitor underneath the desk. He doesn't need any help. So.
And then
He's quite happy.
That's a bottle of something.
I don't know what
Oh,
this
is that the
bottle
wine?
is.
That's the wine. Okay.
Oh yeah, I think it is. Yeah, this is throwing me
Yeah,
off
I
right
thought
here.
that was.
All right, let me reshare for this video for sound. Okay.
Yes.
I don't know.
Oh, hold on a sec. I didn't start at the beginning.
I'm coming for your ass.
I don't know, man. Seems kind of gay to me.
I just wanted to suck a dick to see what it tastes like. All right.
You can't get away with that, or you can't get away from it.
I'll never get away from it, man.
You'll never get away.
Oh.
What are you gonna call that one, Mo?
Mo, wrong video.
Mo IRL. Yeah, that's a good one.
Mo IRL.
No, I'm not doing that, man. That's like, well, that's just your opinion, man.
Apparently, you're not a golfer. Remember that line?
Yes.
He's like, what the fuck is this, Lebowski? He holds up the bowling ball. He's like, apparently you're not a golfer.
Was that with the Asian guy? That was with the Asian guy, and that's the first guy that broke it. Yeah.
Yep. All right, you got that straw pull?
Oh, is that all we got? Is it 6?
That's it.
All right.
The video is the last
I'll
one.
Get that put together.
Oh my goodness. What happened to Hayden?
Huh?
I just brought him back in. It's like, Hayden, what the hell?
I'm just in my Halloween costume. I don't
You
know what you're
got
talking
groped
about.
by a black person.
Someone
That was not necessarily a person of any certain race. That was there was just some let's just say maybe it was red before it was black, and over time it got old and then it turned black.
All right.
Okay.
God, Malty, every time a black person touches something, it doesn't just turn black.
Are you sure about that?
Are you sure about that?
I was told by my grandpa that black people turn that way from eating too much chocolate pudding as a kid. And I actually believed it until I was about 4 years old.
Multi. You know they can vote now, right? Just kidding.
All right, everybody. The straw poll is in the chat. So go ahead, do your votes, and we'll give you a minute, just about, and then we'll check in on it. Let's see. Show results. Oh, getting a few votes in here. Share the screen here.
Okay. It's looking kind of even so far.
All right. Come on, let's see them votes.
You've been quoting Matthew McConaughey a lot tonight. You know that?
Whatever. Man, I gotta do what I gotta do.
Be a lot cooler if you did.
Yeah, be a lot cooler if I did. But that's like, just your opinion. I don't. Straw poll. Get to the straw poll. All right.
This aggression will not stand, man.
No love for ABFs. That's sad. All these people that subscribe to him, he gets one vote.
there's a little bit of love. There's somebody that loves it.
It's because it wasn't gay enough. So just take that into account next time you're making memes. You got to make people in them gay.
You're poking badgers with spoons, as it were. So,
I mean, look at Maltese. That's kind of like insinuating that he's on like Grindr or something, right?
All right, man. So, without further ado, it looks like that's where it's going to end up at. Malty Jessica episode 2 webcam meme. I didn't make it long enough. I almost expand the entire option, but that was a pretty good meme. I have to say that was pretty damn good.
We won something.
Yay.
All right, hold on. Let me find out who that was.
Yes.
I didn't write it down. Whose was that? I want to say that was Risk It.
Risk It is excited for no damn good reason. So
Risk It. We got a new winner. All right.
Nice.
Awesome.
Good one. That was appropriate. That's actually an interaction that's happened ironically. I just want to let you know that. But
costume contest.
Yeah.
I think Magardol should win. He's been in like character all night.
Right. Let's do it.
I don't know what you're talking
real quick.
Like, you guys are seriously racist, homophobic, racist.
Yeah, well, you're gay, so.
No? Oh, yeah. There's a problem to be gay now. I mean,
I'm all the is and all the phobes, right?
No, Nagadon, in reality, you would have gotten offended because whatever, even though it's like, they love it, but it's like, why are you getting offended if I call you gay?
Look at this motherfucker. He hears there's a costume contest and he puts that on.
I
contest?
What do you mean?
They steal all the
I wish you had a donate button. Hey, there.
I am a cat girl succubus. That's all.
Yeah.
I have a question. Why do all of your avatars, when you go to girls, they're like sticking their bellies out like little toddlers?
What?
The posture on them is completely off.
Because my posture's off. So, I'm leaning.
It's probably that, like, when they're sticking their butt out,
bro.
Sticking their butt out thing.
Yeah. Not gonna show any more than that.
Dude, are they all cat girl fucking females in your roster head?
I mean, listen. There's certain things that I can do and certain things that I can't do, and one of the things that I can do. Let me see. Here we go. Boom. Here you go. Now it's Halloween.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
Oh, that's cool as fuck. You should have
actually. I'm sorry. I'm a lava monster. But
I thought you were pre-rendered Carnage from Venom 2.
Anime girls, though. My whole background whenever I'm live IRL is anime girls, so I have to be anime girls for Halloween.
Okay.
Like I've got many options. I just chose the best ones.
I have 2 options.
I just came as myself.
Oh, there we go.
Just kidding.
Thought you overheated the network card.
All right, just making sure I got everybody here. I got me. All righty. Oh, that's right. I forgot Nagarnal. All right.
Tranimate, that's hilarious.
Because you just thought that. I mean, he's not in costume right now, according to him. So
that's true.
Yeah.
You guys are in costumes right now?
Let's go Naganal.
I mean, aside from the outfit, I mean, he's got a mask on, but
I
I
think I
thought
got
like,
everybody here.
I
Lots
just
of
thought that was
options,
like his
but we're gonna
identity.
go.
I
All
thought
right.
that was kind of like.
I knew you were always
I
gay.
thought we all were our true selves today instead of our internet selves that we pretend to be on the GCA.
Oh my god.
Isn't that what people do on
All right, here we go. Gonna drop it in the chat. We got 9 options. I'm gonna throw it up on the screen here.
So you're saying that G&G is full of fake fans?
Well, fake fans, fake people, like they're they just put on a good show and they grift everybody.
Hell yeah.
They're all racist. That's when they let Epic Mike in there.
Chat,
Epic
don't let me
Mike is
down.
one of the most racist people I've ever seen on the internet, I would say, because he's
right,
a race
see the
trader.
results.
He's completely.
Oh my god.
Well, he's like a half race trader because he's a half. That Rippa guy, oh my god. And his stupid comics. Wish he would die. In Minecraft.
Jesus. Man, he's like committed to the. I don't know. Man, he's got brain slug in the back of him. Like, liberal brain slug.
Still
I
waiting
was
on
gonna
my
say just for
Cyberfrog.
we'll do 30 more seconds just to kind of keep. Oh wow, he's getting even more.
Oh, yo,
Dude, we need
that.
some music, man. We need some
Still
music
waiting
for
on
that.
Cyberfrog.
I ordered like
Where's the
a
crack
bunch of
pipe,
the Cyberfrog
Naganal?
copies like years ago.
Go out to the
I don't know.
street corner and smoke a crack pipe with EVS.
There we go.
Wait, oh, you guys have crack?
All right, calling it right there.
Couldn't get 69.
Appropriate.
Almost.
No, wow, Naganal with the banger.
I don't know
Please,
why I'm
for the love of
being myself.
everything, can you please stop?
Stop what? Can you guys stop like calling out all the stuff that's bad? And, I mean,
Only if you stop being gay.
can't stop being gay. Like, if I
Okay,
said
then
I
we
was
can't
not
stop being
gay,
racist and
you know I would get
hating
canceled
everything.
if I said I wasn't gay.
You can't just
I
make
would
that
get called a
decision.
Okay
homophobe.
then.
Naggard Karen, I like that one better. Gosh darn it, that's a good one.
Oh, please,
So-
we got a wig back there. I don't know.
Oh, I can't.
I'm gonna have to go to my cry closet after this.
I should have done this.
Yeah, Vagabundo voted for Hayden. I wonder why.
Well, he got what he needed after 38 seconds. So he's
Too
good.
late, Aiden. Poll's already over.
So
Telling you, Hayden, titty sensors. Titty sensors.
to end
I
the
don't know what
stream,
you're talking
man,
about.
I wanted to talk.
Sorry,
What we need to end with a giant white pill. I want to talk about the San Antonio meetup, and I want to talk about the vlog and all that other kind of good stuff. So I would love to give the floor to all the people that were in San Antonio. I was at home drinking White Russian, so I wasn't there. But if you want to go ahead and let us know how it went, that would be great.
Yeah.
Well, it all started with the stork.
All right, you don't have to go back that far, sir. Let's rewind it to about a week ago.
All right, so
He's
at
popping.
least for me,
Yeah, you're popping really bad.
I am.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know
Well, that's fucking gay.
why.
Okay, hell, let's
Leave it.
see if that does anything. Probably not.
That's better.
Yeah.
What is? Try the mute trick, folks.
No.
At least for me, so that Wednesday morning, I left my place, went to go pick up ABS from the airport.
Nah, that's not it.
Yeah, you're popping real bad.
Yeah, it's still
Yeah,
popping.
just take the mask off, see if it works. I think you're ready for some oxygen.
It's sweaty as shit under there.
Hey, we can hear you now. You're popping a little bit, but we can at least understand.
Yeah,
you.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Tap on
So
the
at
hit
least
it. That's what I
for
always do to myself.
this might be too far away too. At least for me, Wednesday morning, motherfuckers, I left where I live, drove about 2.5 hours down to the San Antonio airport to pick up ABF. Thanks, Mel. That was so that was half of the people that showed up. Now, Magda and Jess came by different routes, but we all ended up in the same place. So how did y'all's trip go?
It went well, I think. I mean, it's the plane ride. Not too long, 2.5 hours. So, why are we talking about the plane ride?
Because we couldn't start with the sperm and the egg. We had to start somewhere.
It's at least close enough. We're within a day of it. So how was the meetup? Like, how was it looked amazing. Like, I didn't know what to expect with Ricky Bobby's, but I just thought that it looked like really cool, and I couldn't quite capture the size of the entire thing, but it looked amazing.
So
You see,
it
I
was
would
a
love
big
to
ass
tell
bar.
you. I would love to tell you, but you should have just been there.
Yeah, sure. No, we got there and it was just it was a really, really big bar with like a dance floor and a stage. And we thought that was gonna be like the entire venue right there. But it turned out they were handing out wristbands to just go outside. And there was a whole nother giant area outside, and that's where everybody was hanging out. So it was really fun. It was nice being able to go to different areas of the bar to go get drinks because it was too busy in certain areas. So
wow, is that for real? 400 people showed up.
It was really nice and spacious. Like
Mhm.
God, that's awesome.
you
Unlike Vegas.
Well,
Yes.
I mean Vegas wasn't bad. I
mean,
do like
it
that
was-
place.
For bars, it was pretty small.
Vegas was crowded
you're
unless
right.
you were
Oh
outside.
yeah.
Yeah.
That was the place
But-
to hold the event like that. For sure. But it was cool.
The venue in Vegas was much smaller, but for some reason it felt, I don't know, cozier.
Yeah.
That's the
intimate.
thing. Like, Vegas is more intimate because everybody's
Yeah.
crammed in together. There's not quite as many people.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right, keep
Yeah.
talking about San Antonio.
A sucker.
Oh my god, Cat.
But it was fun seeing Gary get trolled with Bon Jovi in
Oh my
person.
god, that was the funniest thing ever in the world. I was dying.
Whose hat did he steal during that? I want to know. Was that Dom H?
I think that was Dom.
Yeah.
Because he was like accosting people.
And then it was fun just standing in line for Jeremy and hearing every single person call him a fig.
As always.
Every one of them.
I
That's
hope
great.
I promise. I didn't call him a fig. I called him Jer Bear to his face as I was shaking his hand.
Care Bear.
And he didn't blink an eye, but also I say it to him in chat all the time. He just kind of is like, "You're the one, right?" It's like, yep. A lot of people we got to meet Macaque in person.
Yeah.
A lot of folks.
Nightsaber. He got me drunk.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Yeah,
dude,
you almost got in a fight, mister.
I
had
did?
to
I
stop
cannot
you.
wait to meet
No
Macaque
way.
and Nightsaber.
She's talking about the parking lot at the end of the
Yeah,
night.
the parking lot, you goof.
Oh, the
You're
weirdo.
not
Yeah, yeah,
helping that crazy
The weirdo.
man.
Are you telling me Alec Baldwin's finger gets into altercations?
Stop,
Surely.
don't
not.
do it.
So who wants to set the stage? Me or you, APF?
yeah. For what?
For
The story. Tell us the
Oh.
fucking story.
Well, I was a bit inebriated. You go ahead.
Well,
You go
I
ahead.
was all part of it because I saw the first fight.
Mm-hmm.
What first fight? Like, go back and tell us
Hold on
the
a
story.
second. There was some crazy drunken man. He was very angry, and first I thought, are they just joking around? And I look over, and there's this dude who just like shoves this one guy. He didn't fall into the chairs, and he literally just like stumbled, but like, and all the chairs knocked over. And I was like, what the fuck is going on here? And then the bouncers come and grab the dude who shoved the other guy, and he was just belligerent. And then they walked him out, and I was like, well, damn. And then, yeah. I know we didn't see him until
No.
until like after
No,
we
yeah.
were getting ready to
Set
go.
it up. Give us the setting. Give us what happened. Walk us
I
through
Yeah,
told
this.
Jessica, don't you
you.
write books? Don't you write books? You should be able to tell a story. Come on now.
Okay,
It was a
I'm
dark,
really bad at
gloomy night.
articulating
I
loud.
want it
was,
to look like I'm reading
typing
a
this
book.
out,
Pops
it
is
would be
correct.
better.
Do it in the Victorian accent too. Like, and just
You mean
start saying stories.
there's no Victorian accent, mister. It's called an English accent.
Or whatever, you know what I
No.
mean.
Jeez.
Tell us.
Jesus H. Christ.
Oh, God,
So I was in the
Victorian.
parking lot at the meetup, and the man tried to
In the
accost me with his
parking
breath
lot.
that smelled of whiskey.
Listen, I'm serious. Jess or anybody who was there, give us the storybook. Like, tell us every fucking detail of what happened, because
I
everyone who
told
wasn't there
you.
Wasn't
wants
really
to know.
fun.
It wasn't a big deal. We were okay. So we walked over to the car, and we're standing around, and there's just a dude with
All right, so
three
no,
other people like holding him back from fighting.
Yeah.
And then they kind of wander over towards our direction. And
No, the guy
like, what did
did.
I say
The
to
drunk
him?
man did.
Not even what happened,
You
ABF.
were like, what are
Yeah,
you doing,
Lamalti's got the
buddy?
news.
What
You're
the fuck? I
basically
actually stayed
what are you
sober
doing,
throughout
buddy?
the
And I
whole
was like,
thing.
I was drunk. No one was telling the story, so I thought I'd go ahead.
All right, look. So we saw the altercation that Jess just enumerated on, where she had to get literally picked up by 3
It was
bouncers. and
heated
escorted people.
debate. It wasn't even an altercation.
Yeah,
well,
that's
he
nothing
like
that.
he shoved
With the guy that
couch
did
it.
You're from Poland.
Don't
Fuck
couch
you.
it. It
guy-
won't go
You
viral.
can stab
Like,
somebody
tell
with
what
your
The
altercation.
really drunken, angry man shoved the other dude into the chairs. He didn't fall, but he like, all the chairs fell over, and then the bouncers came and grabbed the really drunk dude and took him out. Like
Yeah.
took him out of the place.
Arguing.
Yes, and then we still. Sorry, go
Okay,
ahead,
go-
Max.
No, go ahead.
All right, so then
Let's
we
go
were
on
all
to
still
the guy
hanging
with
out
the
for
car.
like 20, 30, 40 minutes after that. And when we all decided to leave, the 4 of us from the GCA, we went out together to go to the car. I thought Ryan had already left. Ryan comes and meets us in the parking lot. He's babysitting this guy who
He'd been out
the
there
guy
for
who
like
got kicked out.
45 minutes, which is
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah, he was making sure this guy didn't get in the car because he actually wanted to save that man's life.
I know, my God.
And so he said goodbye to all of us again. We were just like, "Are you gonna be okay? Do you need anything?" He was like, "No, I'm fine. I want this guy to live." So we continue walking to my car so that we can all be together while the girls wait for their Uber to take them to their hotel. I turn the corner to the driver's side, and there's just some dude who I thought was pissing on my gas tank, but he's just like posted up against my car. I was like, "Well, hello, excuse you, this isn't your ride."
Yeah.
And he.
What did I say to him? I said something totally
You said,
sarcastic. I think.
like, go to that brick wall over there.
Oh yeah, I was like, go check out that brick wall, and he's like, oh, all right, I'll go check it out.
Yeah, I just sat there for a long time, and I was like, "You're not getting in," because he kept trying to open the door once we got there. And I was like, "This isn't your ride, man. You're not getting in. I don't know what you're doing, but you're not getting in there." I was like,
Was he at the event? Was he at the event? Or like just a random
It was
dude?
a part of the meetup because he had one of the bracelets.
Did
He was drunk as fuck, maybe.
I don't remember.
He kept
There we
trying
go.
the handle of your door.
MMA's trying to bring it back in to
Yeah.
the fold here. Crease
Well,
is trying to.
He kept trying the handle to your door like every 30 seconds. Like somehow the door unlocked
so
and he was
weird.
gonna get in.
Yeah.
It was pretty
Yeah,
funny.
well, because he saw me with my keys out, and I was just like, "Dude,
Yeah.
you're not getting in." Like,
Yeah,
I'm not
because
doing
that,
it.
I've seen your car. Your car doesn't scream Uber, like it.
Yeah.
It's like a it doesn't look like, I think of like a Honda Civic, not like that. I'm not gonna dox your car.
Not a
but-
mid-sized SUV.
Wait,
but-
yeah, I was gonna say, you're like, oh yeah, totally. That's totally
Wait,
looks like
Honda
an
Civic
Uber.
reminds you of Uber? Really? I never picked up a Honda Civic.
Honda Civic, I think.
I
was like a
don't
Tesla.
know. But like I knew that if I just huffed and puffed, all I had to do was blow a whistle at him and he would fall over and probably knock his head on the concrete. So I was just gonna wait for him to kind of just sit down or do something else, and then ABS started getting a little perturbed. And he was
He
just like,
did.
he's like, well, how about by that wall over there?
Yeah, how about you go over by that wall over there and go like call somebody?
And the
basically.
dude was so wasted. He like kind of gives me. He like looks at the wall, then he looks at me like, "Oh yeah, it's a good idea, huh?"
You should have sent him a super chat. It would have been alleviated it a lot quicker.
He wasn't monetized.
Maybe you should piss against the
Poor
wall.
guy.
50. Yeah.
Well, all right. So that guy, he really wasn't an issue. I was laughing. This isn't where the altercation almost happened. If I'm reading you right, Jess, it was the guy later on that ABF took offense to someone giving him a finger, even though he gives it all
Yeah,
the
that's
time.
right. He was flipping us off, and then he was like, "Yeah, that." Oh my God, I forgot about that.
Well, I thought
remember
that's
that.
what you were talking about, the almost getting
Yeah,
into
that's
the
what I
fight,
meant.
because when that guy, and I think it was the guy who got escorted out, he started
Yes.
walking through the parking lot and coming towards
Yes.
us, and I was like, "Oh my fuck, we
And
just
then
got
he walked.
one.
And
We
then he
got another
walked
one."
over to that bank.
Yeah. Well, he
And then
started walking
disappeared.
towards us, and I was just like, "Fuck it, Texas is open carry." So I just like grabbed my
So-
holster pistol And I'm just like, fuck it, I'm not dealing with this anymore. We got 2 girls with us. Like, we just want to get the fuck out of here.
Nice. There we go. Now the story's getting interesting. But
And
I think Lady
then-
Medea can attest. You go to these meetups, there's gonna be some piss drunk people at the end there.
Oh.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm usually pissed drunk at the meetups, but I'm not that mean. So
no, you just sing Pokemon and
sing
Journey,
Pokemon, yeah.
which is perfectly fine.
That's why I totally
Yes.
forgot about it because the pistol came out and I'm like, oh, we're safe.
Yeah, this really has been a cacophony of retardation here at the end, but that's okay. That's what you signed up for, people. You knew what you're getting into when you came in. Shut up the screen.
So anyway, yeah, I started blast.
You know, some just go together and you don't remember, and blah blah blah.
How do you know?
Weasel just automatically blaming black people, man. What the fuck's your problem?
No, Crease full of shit. It wasn't him that was starting shit. I can guarantee.
And of course,
Crease is awesome.
Apparently it's like Candyman.
Singing an NSYNC song and a few other songs. It was fun.
I can't wait till the next meetup, and everybody needs to show up to the MegaCon meetup, which apparently
I'm
is
not
going to
gonna
be.
make promises.
I'm doing my best to try to make MegaCon happen. I'm trying to figure out dates and stuff like that so that I can get plane tickets and all of that sorted out and work stuff sorted out. And so
we just need to crowdfund it.
Which one? Huh?
MegaCon.
Yeah, there you go.
So literally all of us can be there. Because for a lot of us, we actually can't afford it at this time in our lives.
I'll be spending all the money that I make until then.
Yeah, I can't wait for that.
Wait, does that mean I pay for myself or I donate to the crowd fund to get myself there? Like I'm not sure like, what I'm supposed to do.
Secure your
Whichever
oxygen
one
mask.
hurts you
$1
monetarily the most for being a VTuber.
Hey, I'm
Whichever
only a
one hurts your wallet
part-time
the most.
VTuber.
Yeah, parent time.
I'm afraid to make
I
I
know all
was
the
going to make a
people that have done it.
part-time other joke, but apparently people clip that shit out and I get like 20 memes out of it. So
No.
I'll just
What
be
do you
quiet.
want to say, Mo? Go ahead.
I don't. No, you just say what you think I'm going to say.
I have no idea.
Okay, well, fine.
Go right ahead.
Yeah, MegaCon, can't wait. Anyways, big gulps, huh? Yeah,
It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Mo takes
it's gonna
lots
be a
of
hoot.
big gulps.
I'm really looking forward to it. Which
Yeah, I'm going
incidentally,
to try to take a full week off for MegaCon. I still have
Yeah.
to figure it out because the meetup is presumably going to be the Wednesday before MegaCon,
Right.
which means
the day before.
you should show up Tuesday. And then if I go to anything that is a convention, I'm going to stay there until at least Sunday.
Yeah,
So
that really throws a wrench on my plans because
That's
last
what I'm
time
doing.
I skipped the first day of MegaCon. I went down. I got there at Thursday and then just went to. Or no, actually, I think I'm gonna.
yeah. So
I got there on
meetups
Friday,
are
only
typically
went,
on
like,
Wednesdays.
2 of the days.
of course, the night that Jeremy says, "Oh, we're gonna do it on Wednesday," I literally booked my tickets. I'm like, so, but it was still a good
I
deal. I'm bringing my
know.
family with me, so
Dude,
I'm gonna
okay.
I'll get an additional
All right.
ticket. Not a
Hang
big
on.
deal, but
Real quick,
Central.
I
Fuck
gotta
it all.
call
Fuck
out Ripa. I gotta call out Eric July.
boy.
Stop doing your shit where you're releasing books day of with no notice at all that you're gonna do it. Give
That's
us
how
some
he rolls,
advertisement,
man.
dude. Like I know that you're pushing that. You're like, look, with no advertisement, we got this far. But if you would advertise a couple of weeks before and give us a fucking day, I would have bought way more of Jay's books. I would have bought way more of Horseman. I would have bought way more of all of this other stuff because I would have been ready for it.
yeah, I just don't know.
Well.
So, but
I don't know
anyways,
why
we
they're
hope
doing that. It makes me mad.
we
Tell
saw
us
a lot of people in
before
the
the MegaCon meetup is my point. Like, but Jeremy, do not fucking book it a week before and then have all of us go, oh shit, we've all got to buy plane tickets because everything blows up immediately.
Yeah, it's I
Well,
agree
and
with
it's
that.
easy for them because a
fucking
lot of them are
Alabama,
in
that's
Florida, so they can,
But-
but like,
Yeah.
not everybody.
Well, I know, but like
They'll have
you
it
can,
done probably.
you can get in
sometime
contact
next month.
almost a year before and get stuff rolling
Oh,
so
yeah,
that
yeah.
we know what day it's gonna be. Like, and I know you can talk to bars and stuff because I've done some of this before where I've like set up meetups and stuff like that. Not like meetups like this, but you can pick a date, you can get it all fucking ironed out, and then everybody wants to tell us 2 days before it fucking happens, and I'm tired of that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was. I'm close enough to where I can drive, but we decided to get tickets through a cheap airline. But anyways, I really do hope to see everybody there. I just did it I was lucky enough to only be a 7-hour drive away, which allowed me to experience Buc-ee's. Buc-ee's is awesome. But
is awesome.
I totally, if you can afford to make the trip, and if you can't, there's other meetups. But MegaCon is really fun. It's really the MegaCon itself is really fun, but the meetup is really cool. It's how almost all of us met. Is at the MegaCon.
Yep.
So just show up. That you never know how many friends from the chat you're gonna know. But with that being said, hey man, I hope everybody had a great time tonight. I know we had a lot of fun. The chat was lit. It was great. And thank you so much for coming to this episode 31 of Late and Gay. And as always, the dude abides.
The dude abides.
Bye.